do you move from derailed to determined? Hi, I'm Kirsten D. Samuel, Aftershock Recovery Method Coach. Sometimes life throws us a curveball, or we discover our choices derailed us from our goal. Today, let's unpack 3 actions to move from derailed to determined. When life gets derailed for any reason, I struggle to adjust. I have a plan, and then that plan gets blown to bits. Some days I feel not only am I not on plan A, but I'm also on plan Q or R or maybe even Z. Some days that derailment is frustrating, and other days it's deeper than that. This isn't just an shucks feeling. I'm talking about haunting, dull ache of regret. The feeling that I'm off track, that I'm derailed again. Well, how do we get derailed? Well, 1, life throws a curveball and knocks you flat. I experienced this when Dave admitted his porn addiction. I didn't see that one coming. He's a fun-loving husband and a great dad. But wow, when a giant curveball the size of a stadium is heaved your way, you need to stop and get the necessary help. Or 2, life throws you a curveball of your making. Totally avoidable, this derailment probably packs more punch than we want to admit. When we cause the issue, it's time to stop and change course. Whether life is pitching up curveballs of your making or not, it's time to stop and make a change. Anytime you and I slow down to focus on deepening our faith, we benefit greatly. We're reminded to do that during Lent before Easter or Advent before Christmas, or maybe even during the anniversary of a painful time in your life. But you don't need to wait for a certain day on the calendar to stop and reflect. Part of this reflection for some people is to fast or refrain for something during Lent. That's a good thing, but we can't fast forever. Short periods of fasting create focused energy that move us toward desired outcomes. In some ways, we know we can make it through the fast because it's a predetermined time. There's an end in sight. We can activate our willpower to accomplish this goal. But what about those life changes you need to make that don't have an end date? Willpower won't take you there. At some point, you'll derail unless there's a bigger motivator. Well, I've discovered whenever I derail from anything, my reason for the goal hasn't been a true motivator. Some people call this your big why, and that's a good description for it. But is it strong enough to keep you from derailing? Well, right now I discovered my big why for one life goal doesn't cut it. I started strong. I wrote several reasons for achieving this goal, but they've fallen flat. I've derailed again, and in the process found myself slipping quickly into a victim mindset related to this goal. My reality, my curveball, self-inflicted. I chose to derail. And that probably sounds harsh. It's really not. It's honest. In this particular goal, I became discouraged, tired of the battle, and decided to self-sabotage. Have you done that? Well, if you haven't, then this talk just isn't for you. But if you can relate to self-derailment, let's construct a stronger motivator to keep from choosing that. Let's try these steps. Action step 1, get specific. You've heard about SMART goals. Well, the S stands for specific. Too many times we think we're being specific, but we're not. To keep from being derailed, we must get down to the nitty-gritty. Often I don't want to get this detailed because then I'm committed to the actions and outcome. It's real and tangible. Sometimes sticking with fluffy and nebulous feels better. Well, here's an example. Write my first historical novel this year. Yes, I did put a time frame on it, this year, but that's it. That's not specific. Well, here's a specific example. Schedule 2-hour blocks to write Monday through Friday. Block these times on my calendar by Friday, March 19th. Draft the framework for the novel by April 1. Schedule my editing slot with my preferred editor by May 30th. Deliver the manuscript draft to my editor by July 1. Do you pick up the difference? Action step 2, get honest. Nothing of importance happens until we stare that goal in the face. Do I really want it? What am I willing to do, give up, go without, or change to accomplish it? Life must change to accomplish this goal. Normal got you here. To get there, it's time for abnormal. Identify what holds you back from achieving this goal. Honest example. Porn addiction threatens your marriage. If you continue to ignore it, the addiction smolders and simmers beneath your relationship. It doesn't go away on its own. Normal, seemingly comfortable behavior allows this poison to further damage you and your spouse. You say you hate it and want a marriage of honesty and unity. If that's true, then you must make different choices. Yes, he's looking at porn, but you have choices to make as well. You're not out of control. Current behaviors will change. Some discomfort may replace a comfortable pattern. Some things you enjoy might have to go away completely. You choose to get help. Action step number 3, get determined. According to Merriam-Webster, determined means firmly resolved. And resolved is a declaration to deal successfully with that issue. There's a strength to this word. It requires more than a decision. It demands action. Determined example. You're tired of the debt collector's calls. As you review your latest credit card statements, you realize something drastic has to change. The stress from your accumulated debt keeps you awake every night. Now your body shows signs of the stress, and you notice it every time you look in the mirror. You know you can choose to do what it takes to pay off all this debt and change how you manage your finances. It probably will take cutting up your credit cards, canceling all but one of them, and only paying cash from this day forward. You and your spouse probably need to get second jobs as well until you're out from under this burden. No vacations until the debt is paid off. The cars might need to be sold. Maybe you even have to go to one car. You look around your house and decide to sell everything that isn't necessarily to daily life. It's not for forever, but for now. Well, why did I choose to derail? I didn't determine my outcome in such a way that it became a resolve. I wasn't determined. I was hopeful, wishful. To achieve my desired goal, not only do I need to get specific and honest, but I must also change my mindset about it. If I don't, I'll never reach it, which I've already proved repeatedly. Without resolute determination to succeed at all cost, nothing will happen. Instead, I'll live with regret and shame. Well, just saying that out loud changes my mind. For too many years, I've allowed regret and shame to have free rent in my mind. Well, they're lousy folk to pal around with. What regrets do you have right now? Take a few minutes today to stare them down. If you start to feel overwhelmed, just pick one regret. You can do this. You are in control of your choice to change. Have you derailed on purpose or by accident? What do you need to determine to change the outcome? Moving from derailed to determined only happens with a mindset change resulting from getting specific and honest. I'll keep you posted on my progress. And I'd love to hear about yours. Hop on over to kirstendsamuel.com, click the contact button, and send me a message.